or they would talk about the slave master saying, Massa beat me, oh, Massa beat me.
Raj Shorty is the person who is given the title as the godfather of soca.
He started mix around and started experiment with the music, and he started take Indian music, like Indian rhythm and African rhythm, and match it.
The soca that Shorty developed was East Indian melodic and rhythmic patterns fused with African rhythms, fused with the Calypso, and that's how we arrived at it.
Timothy Watkins, the Baron, he was a Calypsonian first. He was never a songwriter per se, but he started entering competitions as a youngster. That would be like the late 60s. I'm the Baron, they call me the sweet soca man, soca man, the soca big man. When I jam you, I know you will understand.
Direct from Trinidad, Calypso superstar Baron. I'm the Baron, they call me the sweet soca.
This man could sing anything, Little Bo Peep, and it sounds good. He's that good.
And then you have Super Blue. We have revolutionary sentiments in Super Blues music, like, in this plantation, we run things tonight.
Super Blue is, how do I say it? Mike Tyson in his day is Super Blue.
He has probably transformed soca music the most as a singer in the last 30 years, since his entrance in 1980.
Could have bring a song 2 weeks or 1 week before the carnival, before the actual day of the carnival, and win road match and win out everything. He was so powerful.
Super Blue could sing about the color blue and destroy a fete, destroy in a positive way, meaning, just get the place in a frenzy.
Get Something and Wave is the song that gave Super Blue his fourth road match after winning in 1980, 1981 and 1983.
1, 2, 3, start the ceremony. Everybody, start the wave, start the wave, start the wave, start the wave. Today is carnival, children. Today is carnival. Everybody, start the wave, start the wave, start the wave, start the wave. On the count of 4, on the count of 4, on the count of 4. Let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. Everybody.
So he brought the waving to the party, and everyone has been waving since then.
What he did with soca music in transforming what carnival was and the experience for carnival, especially for a young generation, initiating a young generation into carnival all over the planet.
I come in for carnival. Hey, give me the wine, wine. Hey, start the wine. What the girls say? Bring it back one time. Come back with the wine, wine, wine. Come give me the grind.
Soca is the music that drives the carnival.
In the modern enactment of the old African ritual of circling the city to cleanse it, to get somebody to lap a city 2 and 3 times sometimes, to stay on their feet in hot sun, dozens of miles, hardly without rest. You need a kind of special music that can do that. Bach is not gonna propel you to lap no city.
Soca music is a happy music. It makes you feel to one drink. It makes you feel to wine. It makes you feel to express yourself. Throw your hands in the air.
Soca is the music that makes people forget some of the problems they have.
You will be jumping and you mash someone's foot, and they say, hey, that's not a problem. You have a chaser, you have anything, you could chase with me. It's a happy music. It brings joy to people.
real joy, joy without additives or needing some kind of other thing, substance or any other kind of thing to arrive at it.
Feel the vibration of the music and a rag instantly. Your hand go towards the ceiling because you're rejoicing for life, health, strength, and soca music on the whole. Dancehall make you do this. Hip hop and dub, or hip hop makes you go, hey, hey, hey. Soca make you go, pow, 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 jump, jump. Why won't I want that?
In Trinidad, we need to stop playing a few artists a lot and play a lot of the artists sometimes. If they hear 10 people all the time, they'll believe that that is it. But that is the best we have, when in fact, we have hundreds of people recording every year.
Especially when you're starting off with 5% local airplay, where nobody knows you. You cannot build a critical mass of an economy of scale to even get out of the country and tour on your own.
I feel that we are this close to the world accepting it. They have done so in the past, but like a little one song here and a one song there, and I think that we had to do some changes to make it more palatable to the world, because it's almost like a sort of local music where the people normally sing about things that the world will not understand, but we are now trying to internationalize the lyrics, and I see it's coming and it's very close. So anytime now, and I know that Marshall is right there and he's ready.
I'm leading the revolution of taking this music worldwide to the four corners of the globe. We have new soca, dance, pop, hip hop, raga, reggae, soca. It's alright. But in the back we are here to watch a man push back anyway. What you say? We going right go. Anybody can crop over.
In the next 5 to 10 years, I believe soca will be more known than it is now. It's pretty well known. It's not mainstream.
If we have a generation who is versed in the generations of our sound, I mean, there's no stopping soca music, because it is one of the musics that is tied into the elementary act and foundational rituals and acts of being human, and civilizational stuff like African India meeting and all those other kinds of things.
If you want to see the sweetest woman who just stepping out because, I have something to prove, because I run in the bloody savannah so long to have a body, to wear a costume that looks like a bikini, and when you walk up, people must say, shame! Soca. If you want to see people take an audience and hold them in their hand and tell them, here what? When I tell you move, I want you to go down to the bar, pick up the tent from over the bartenders and bring it back in the center of the crowd and rest it until I say to move. Soca. It's instruction, it's energy, it's free living. Soca is a drug. Soca is one of the positive drugs. You have cocaine and you have all of that crap, then you have soca. My island, island of the sun, sweet island, come, she's all for love. Ooh, Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago, sweet paradise. Soca music, love you.
You are, again?
Julie.
Julie
Like the mango.
Check it out. If you see her, you're a seeker. Her name is Malika. This is Marshall HDC and hip hop. Chidinma. That's beautiful. Chidinma.
Thank you. So yeah, that was it, and my family can attest that when I came back, I still have soca fits. just what they said, soca music, it did that for
Soca
me.
music
I
is
came back, I
infectious. I
lost
think
probably
you
10,
just
15
saw
pounds. I was sweating. I
what it
brought
just
back the
did to me.
music, and I
Yeah,
still
University of
party with the
California, this
soca
is
music. So it's a
Marshmallow
great
HD
thing.
right now. You're
Anybody that
live
can get
on
to
the
Trinidad
bus
should go ASAP.
slash disco slash lounge slash get jiggy.
And also these that's Super Blue, the one that they said was like the Mike Tyson of soca. Keep him in your prayers because he's like, I don't know, he's doing drugs and stuff now, and people just love him. And we met him, and he was really honored that we were so happy to meet him. But it just was sad to kind of see him go down from where people said that he was. But it just goes to show you that at any moment it can be any one of us. But people still love and respect him. But I was out there and I felt kind of sad to see what he had to come to be. But he's still here, and the Creator is giving him another chance because he's still here with us. So he has another chance. But thank you for watching it. I want to try to get it in some film screenings. I was proud of it, so thank you for letting me share with you today.
Okay, Sister Malika Ubaka, thank you very much for your history. And want to thank the rest of the Ubaka family, or clan, he called it. Brother Onunsi, yes, sir. And Sister Adune, the Ubaka family. Thank you very much. Now we have our own brother Katabasi, who's going to come back and give us a litany of sacrifice.
Yes, good morning. Well, say I come again. Name's Katabazi, and I'm here to do the litany of sacrifice. I'd like to add my voice and to the wonderful job that the Ubaka family did for coming in and sharing their music and sharing the research with us. I'm a great lover of the Caribbean as well, though I tend to kind of focus on Jamaica a lot. But that whole Caribbean basin is wonderful, it's beautiful. And for those here in North America that have not had the opportunity to travel to Africa for a little shorter distance, you can select a Caribbean island. You can go there and get a nice flavor for what's going on in Africa, because in the Caribbean you have this repository of so much of the African culture that was left there and was either trained or beaten out of many of the African Americans that came to the North American continent. So you have these repositories of African culture throughout the Caribbean. Yes, yes. And so we give thanks. And so sometimes you have a choice between traveling to Europe or going to the Caribbean. I suggest you go to the Caribbean. The waters, the plants, the freshness of the air and the warmth of the weather, it feels natural on our skin. So, having said that, we now turn to the litany of sacrifice. And this morning's inspirational reading is taken from the Hosea, page 47, and starting with passage number 7 through number 8. This is in the book of pt1. Book of pt1, one of my favorite books. Page 47, and passage numbers 7 and 8. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. 17 and 18. Exactly. Getting my room of numbers is a little skewed there. And so, pt1 writes, if you have grown great after having lived in a lowly condition, and have gained wealth after having been poor in your town in the past, forget not how it was with you in former times. Trust not in your wealth, which came to you as a gift of God, and put not behind you another who is your equal and to whom the same has happened. He goes on and says, Be generous as long as you live. What goes into the storehouse should come out. For bread is made to be shared. Those whose bellies are empty turn into accusers, and those who are deprived become opponents. See that none such as these are your neighbors. Generosity is a memorial for those who show it long after they have departed. We give thanks to pt1 Hotel for those words and other words. And anyone that's having the opportunity to read his work, I recommend it highly. Somewhere in your vicinity, there should be a Wose Litany of Sacrifice placard. And lovely Sister Sia is in the corridor there, passing out offering envelopes, accepting envelopes. And the copy of the Litany of Sacrifice is also in the worship folders and in the black binders. And we have lovely Sister Connie at the altar. And the hard-working Brother Tayamba on the keyboards. And the equally hard-working Brother Cinnabar making arrangements. We give thanks. We give thanks for all of our workers, for all of those that contribute their time, their skills. It's what makes us community. And more, you can hear these words being shared and spoken amongst those progressive people that have moved into a greater awakening. You often hear people talking about the term community, and we give thanks for that. If we could all stand, please. Let us read together. Save us, O Holy One, by your name. Vindicate us by your might. Hear my prayer, divine protector. Listen to the words of my mouth. How can we repay the Holy One for the gifts that have been given to us? We will lift up the cup of salvation and call upon the God of our ancestors. We will fulfill our vows to our Creator in the presence of all our people. Gladly we bring our sacrifices to you. We will praise your name, O Amin Ra, for it is good. Umoja, unity. We shall strive to maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Kuji Chagalia. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. We shall build and maintain our community together. Our brothers and sisters' problems shall be ours to solve together. Ujima. Nia, purpose. We shall make our collective vocation the building and development of our community and the restoration of our people to our traditional greatness. Kaumba. Let us read together. Imani. We shall believe with all our hearts in our Creator, our people, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Amin Ra. The candles of the Nguzo Sabo are burning brightly with fire and energy. Kneeling pads have been laid at the front of the altar for those that may wish to come forward and kneel in prayer. Others, you may assume a comfortable position at your chair, a posture of prayer. I'll take a few moments to bless these sacrifices while Brother Tayama plays so beautifully on the piano. O Holy One, we come with bowed heads and open hearts, ever grateful and ever thankful for our lives. We thank you for making us human. We thank you for allowing us to find this place called Wosay. We thank you for community, and we thank you for caring and sharing. We thank you for these sacrifices that are so necessary for us to maintain our school, to maintain this building, to maintain the utilities and other programs that we have and others that we hope to introduce and expand upon. We ask that you bless each and every one that gave, and those that perhaps wanted to give and could not give, we ask that you bless as well, O Holy One. O Holy One, we ask that you allow us to take these sacrifices and multiply them tenfold. We ask that you bless all the members of the Wosay community, those here and abroad, our sister community in Sacramento, there and abroad. Grant protection, O Holy One. Have mercy right now. Bless the sick and the shut in, those without homes and adequate food, clothing, and shelter, and those struggling to maintain rationality. Have mercy, O Holy One. Send blessings right now. Holy One, we come asking these things not in vain, but in the firm and ever-growing memory and understanding as to the great work, the great contributions, the great insights that our ancestors shared and left with us into you, O Holy One. Be with us in this service. Bless the speaker that will come and deliver a message. Be with us, O Holy One. Ashe. Amin Ra. It's nice, Tab. Very nice. Very nice. And now, as I step aside and make way for the speaker of the day, many of you have recognized her, and she's addressed from this podium before. But she's back with us again this morning, this afternoon, and we welcome her back with love and joy, and we look forward to the message that she will bring and share. I give you our own sister, Tracy.
I'm in Rahotep Wosay. Just give thanks. I give thanks to the Most High, Amin Ra, for blessing me with this life and this light and giving me the opportunity to serve my community in whatever ways I know how. I'd like to start today's message with a service, an affirmation of service. It is an affirmative prayer, and it is a statement about my feelings and my love for my community. And so I offer it to you today. Today I recognize that I am a child of the divine, sustained by divine love, guided by divine light, protected by divine mercy, alive through divine grace. Today I am thankful for this gift of life through which I am able to serve. Today I ask the divine to use me, use my mind, use my eyes, Use my ears, use my hands, use my feet, use my being and this gift of life to serve those in need.